So then I said there, if it doesn't look like me, it's not fucking mine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bat and the Bandit episode 37? 37?
I don't know. We'll give it a... Young Jack will give it a quick check.
I think it's 37, and I'm very rarely wrong about these things. My name is Phil Campbell. I'm joined, as always, by my best friend in the whole wide world, Mr. Lee Rogers.
What up, dog?
Lee, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, we not done one of these since New Year?
No. This is the first one of the year.
Fan fucking talk. I tear. And a New Year one. New Year, new me, you know.
How was your Christmas, New Year celebrations and all
What
that?
did you do? I didn't do anything.
I
had about 3 beers the whole fucking time.
Yeah. I indulged more in food than I did drink. I mean, we're both kind of at a stage now where I'm finding it hard to gather any kind of enthusiasm to go for a pint.
I know.
I'm not really enjoying beer at the minute. I don't know.
And then it comes up with me in the most fucking least opportune times, like whenever you're sitting having a dinner and the 2 pints you've just had are fucking delicious, and you think to yourself, should I just send everybody on home here and
just sit on the drink,
stay on myself, just like a wee
weirdo? We went out the other day. Sunday night or Sunday day.
You were doing dry January though, aren't you?
Do you know me? It just happens to be that I'm not having a drink and it's in January. You know, it's not a concerted effort. It's like when it's January, I have to stay away from the demon drink. And I didn't really drink too much over Christmas. As I say, it was mostly just food I indulged in. I was lucky to get back for Christmas.
That's right. You were away, weren't you?
I was in Uzbekistan with my big mate Aaron Wallace for Brave Combat Federation, and I got in the door at 1 a.m. on Christmas morning.
But you guys were the only two that made it home. Dean Midhat never got home.
Yeah. So the show finished at like 2 a.m. and Big Aaron and I were getting picked up at 4 a.m. and we were the first to go.
4 a.m. Christmas Eve. So you were traveling all that day.
4 a.m. Christmas Eve morning, in Uzbekistan. We had to get a 4.5 hour train from Bukhara to Tashkent. From Tashkent, we had to get a flight to Istanbul. From Istanbul, flight to Dublin, and then the drive from Dublin up to the north.
That's a fucking nightmare, though, isn't it? See, whenever you get to Dublin and you think that's me home.
Mate, you're not even.
You're not even. But every fucking time I do it, I've always got this false sense of security on the last flight, heading back to Dublin, and you maybe sat there for fucking 8 hours, and the next thing you get off at Dublin, and you can't even spell your own name. You're just like, for fuck's sake. And you go and find your bus stop, and you get to the bus stop, and you're just sitting there. It's freezing cold, and you're fucking slept, you know. Hateful.
It's fucking hateful. I drove, so I drove for wee red car park, drove up the road, and mate, even there, it's for about an hour and a half of it, it's just a straight road. So you're just there, you're fucking locked in. If I hadn't been for Aaron Wallace is a chatty Cathy. I love him to death. So if it weren't for the fact that he was chatting away, I'd have been been in a ditch. And do you know what was worse about it? Because I was driving. Now, if I have a long layover, I'm having about 6 or 8 pints just to get the time in. I couldn't even. Someone that's sipping fucking Americanos.
What do you think's changed, mate? There's there's been a big, massive fucking shift.
There's a shift. I don't know what it is.
I'm not smoking fags. I haven't had a fag in fucking.
That's impressive.
11 weeks, man.
That's impressive.
You know what I mean?
Like I don't know. I'm not looking for it. Do you know what I mean? Even this, like, you know, you would say to yourself, if I get X done, if I get Y done, then I can treat myself to a pint, I can treat myself to a beer. I've 8 beers in the fridge that have been there for about 2 months I haven't really touched. I've no real interest in at all. Christmas is usually when I would have sat down, ate lots, drank lots, and just sat in the same spot and just drank for about 3 days. Didn't even bother doing that. Like, my sister usually gets me like it's like a big beer hamper. All these wee fancy beers, IPAs, eels, all this kind of stuff.
She knows you well, mate.
Yeah, she does. She's a smart girl. I didn't even want that or get that, and I was as happy. But Christmas Day, what did Christmas Day look like for you?
Isaac was with us right up to the wire, so he was, I think, because we do a wee traditional run out on Christmas Eve to go and we go to Armagh, this lovely butcher's down there, in Armagh, and Rich Hill.
Yeah.
Fucking right name for the place too. Like, there's money down there. You want to fucking see it. But we get down there and get our venison and shit like that. You know what I mean? and we'll cook all that up then for Christmas or for Boxing Day. But on Christmas Day, we just fucking snack.
Yeah.
You just sit around snacking, bollock naked, bucking and all. It's
Just moving the charcuterie board out of the way, like.
Move that cheese, darn. Coming for you. I'm fucking coming for you.
There's glazed ham, and that's just what he calls his dick. Anyway, sorry, mate. What was the best Christmas present you got? Are you at the stage of life where did you get Christmas presents? Because I'll be honest, I'm 37 and I still fucking want a Christmas present. I'm 37 and my ma still gets me a chocolate advent calendar. Now, she's smart. So
before Christmas, did I take a fucking box of chocolates up to her?
Right.
What do you hear this? This is a fucking belter. What do you hear this, Jack?
As everyone knows, my ma was in a very serious car accident. She's over the worst of it. She's recovering now. She's on track with her recovery.
So,
but loads of people, like Lee came up, paid her a wee visit, which was lovely.
Thank you very much. But it brought her up a wee plant.
She's of a certain age. She loves plants.
Yeah. All fucking elderly women like plants, don't they?
They love plants.
Right. So
a wee box of
I brought up a fucking box of the fucking lint. It's about £6.
The lint balls.
Lint balls.
Chocolate
and
balls.
I brought them in for her. And she was like, "Oh my goodness. I've only ever seen these in adverts."
I was like, "You're a lying bastard, man."
He was fucking raging.
I just look at
him fucking last week.
Just looking around. There's 2 boxes in the cupboard. I could have went and got, but it's the way.
Come here, I see you, son. I've only ever seen them in adverts.
It's the way she looked up at him and goes, "Oh my God, they're so fancy. I've only ever seen those in the ad." He's not Mr. fucking Darcy coming out of the river. Calm down. There's 2 boxes.
I was all the fucking piss with myself, mate. I looked at you. I went, "Fuck me, mate. There's £6. Buy your ma a box of fucking lint chocolates, will you?"
And then my ma looked at me as if to be like, "What are you going to do about that?" I was like, "Fuck off." Do you know what we hear? Fucking your neck brace is going to get a wee bit fucking loose there, Rosalind Campbell. Aye,
Come here, Lee. You're my favourite. I know you're not my son, but you're my favourite.
Jesus Christ. If I ever had a son, Lee, I'd want him to be like, "I'm right here, Rosalind. I'm literally right here." So my mom's doing well.
She's doing great. She's doing great. It was good to see her.
Do you know what? You can tell she's getting better because
she's not noticing though. This is
no. But again, it's like any injury you have. If you're living in it, you don't notice the progress. But you know, she's able to do things. She's able to go for a wee dander and all now by
that's
herself.
Good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
I can tell she's getting better because she's starting to slabber a wee bit. Do you know what I mean? She's starting to get wee digs and all, and like I made her.
I know what them wee digs feel like, mate. I've had a few myself down in here.
She's fucking ruthless when she wants to be. I made her a cup of tea the other day, and I'm making the cup of tea. Next thing, quiet as a mouse, like a ninja. She's over my fucking shoulder telling me how to make the cup of tea, and she likes these wee oat biscuits, and I call them famine biscuits because they must have just been what people like between those and Spuds. They must have just been what people ate during the famine.
Just wet wheat fucking over a fire. Just
basically that's it. And she considers this a wee fucking treat. Let's make her a wee cup of tea. Be like, "Mom, I'm going to make you a wee cup of tea. Do you want a wee treat?" Get us one of my wee oat biscuits. And then what do you want me to do? Get you one of them and sing you a song about ships leaving the bay? What the fuck is going on? So my ma's getting better, which is lovely.
You also had the whole thing all set up for you this morning.
Mate, I noticed that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And when you came in 20 minutes later, than
no. I knew it bought myself a bit of time because I had fucking
set this up. Aye. Why did you have it all set up?
Because Nikita, her 2 friends, Corey and Robin, are doing a podcast. They're copying bastards, man.
They are, mate. They can't see shite.
Now they've got it. Also, I set it up like this here for them. But man, I heard a wee bit of it last night whenever she was fucking editing. It's brilliant. It's better than this. It's fucking.
What do we?
It's lit. Do you know what? Nikita she was showing me and see the big bits where they're like moving on to a different subject. There's like a wee fucking
swoosh,
a wee jingly hanging on comes in like that.
Jack, what the fuck are you at?
What the fuck, Jack?
Fucking wise up and start putting wee swooshes and stuff in.
Sitting looking at us like fucking.
Fuck me. Sitting there with his wee metal glasses.
Didn't even know you could do that.
Fuck's sake.
She sat with doing it on her iPad. It's fucking brilliant.
Swoosh.
It sounds really good. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
We're saying
Sin and Sage, so I think it's all like paranormal shit and fucking like
witchy stuff.
Fucking spicy books as well. I think.
Oh, here come with a wee disclaimer and all. Fuck, they love their witchy stuff and their witchy and twitchy. Is what they like.
I think we got a few mentions there too. Like, so.
Oh dear, here we'll have to listen to that back. If it's better than
I'm telling you, I just listened to it and how they're talking and all. And the way she's got it all laid out, it's better than ours.
Yeah, I will only support.
like it.
I will only support people as long as they're not doing better than me.
Well,
And
that's it.
I will be your biggest advocate until it gets to a stage where we're fucking peers or contemporaries.
Well,
then
we're pushing to try and get 6 listeners here, so we are.
No, listen.
They're going to get 7 or 8 off the bat here.
I
and
know,
then
but there's
that'll be
3
it,
of
you know
them.
what I
There's
mean?
3 of them. If they get 2 each, that's
That'd be
fucking
quite hard though. 3 people trying to.
Well, you know what it's like when
we don't even discuss this before we do it. Sure,
No,
we don't.
no, you don't. You don't do. I'm sitting here with a fucking notebook. Otherwise, it would just be me and Lee Rogers looking at each other. What was I going to say?
But trying to say he's the driving force behind this podcast.
I'm trying to say I am the bat and the bandit. All right. And I don't know whoever that handsome man was that put up the video yesterday. Could have been me, could have been you. We don't know. No, but you know the cornerstone of this entire enterprise. But you were talking about doing maybe like a wee not a jingle because jingle makes it sound but like a bit of a
I think we
melodic prelude to the podcast, if you would.
A wee dirty bluesy thing. Boom, boom,
Aye.
boom, boom.
That'd be funky.
The beginning of further on up the road.
That'd be nice. On your new not your new Strat, but the
old Strat.
Your old Strat. Cat piss.
Cat piss. Do you know why it's called cat piss?
Cat pissed on it.
Cat pissed on it. Gareth had it for fucking a few years up in the studio there, and he had to throw the case out. Now, it's a good Fender case, like had to go in the fucking bin. I didn't even know what had happened. I had brought the fucking guitar to the studio, obviously to use it for something, and never forgot all about it. But a cat had pissed actually in it, so he had to take the whole guitar apart. He says, mate, I took it all apart, cleaned it all out, but the case had to go in the fucking bin.
Aye.
So for the last 2 years, it's been called cat piss.
Brilliant. You didn't ask him a question. What was the best gift you got, or did you get anything like?
Right. What did I get?
This is when you would put a wee swoosh or a wee do 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 do.
I don't know what I got. I can't think of a fucking thing. Maybe just like, I don't know.
Do you get pants?
Because I'm not drinking around, you see. Nobody's buying me fucking bottles of whiskey.
People don't know what they get.
I usually have fucking 8 bottles of whiskey, but this time...
I would usually get you a bottle of whiskey or something. What the heck?
Get all that. I can't really say they're your best friend.
No. That's like what? Although in saying that, I got some cracker Batman socks. Like, of
course you did.
Got some really cool Batman socks. You and Nikita got me an incredible. Jackie, grab me the bottom shelf there. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about because it'll be yes, mate. Well done. Bring us that over, please, mate. Well done, mate. Well done.
Right, explain this to us because I don't know what the fuck we're actually...
1989, original Japanese import.
Still in its fucking zip ties inside. It's never been anywhere.
Like original inbox, hasn't been opened. 1989, Takara Japanese import Batman figure.
Motherfucker didn't even take it home to. He says, "Sure, just put it in your shelves down the shop."
No, do you know what? Because you're right.
No, go ahead.
I thought this is too special not to be displayed.
Okay.
And that was my thinking behind it.
I understand. But when we get your shelves and all up in your house, because we're going to do that, aren't we?
Do you know, we keep saying we're going to
keep saying, well, it's a trip to fucking B&Q, mate.
I've about $5,000 worth of artwork in my house.
Yep.
That's literally just in a corner.
And that's just the paint light on for you.
All specialised. Mate, that's priceless.
That is priceless.
But I've got like pieces that I've done by Mark Rehel, fantastic illustrator. Terry, he did my
album cover because you put me onto him. You put me onto him for the Game Blood album.
Yeah,
cover
that Joker was Mark Rehel as well. And
what a guy, actually.
Two Terry Bradleys as well. Like some really, really, really nice pieces. So I'm going to have to do something about that. But yeah, that is one of my favorite. Another amazing gift I got. Now this is just going to be one for the viewers who'll see this. So this hoodie
Batman butt plug.
I'm wearing it right now.
That'd be sore as fuck, wouldn't it? Is it
that's not too bad.
Is it the wing? Is it?
It's not too bad at all. But this hoodie that I got from my sister and my brother-in-law just looks like a normal hoodie, right? Right? Because I travel quite a bit. What's this? Hood up, right?
Right.
Built-in eye mask. Unbelievable. Just sitting on the flight, loving life. Built-in eye mask. That's class, isn't it?
Aye.
Right. Anyway, so there's so Christmas and everything over you, nice and chilled out.
Yes, all good, all nice and easy, mate. I like a fucking nice, easy time. Do you know what I mean?
How was your weekend? Did you get up to much?
Didn't do it.
We were. Is that you?
You seem to know more about me than me because when you ask me stuff, it's like a curved ball. I'm like, did I do something? What the fuck did I do that he knows about?
You working? When did you start back into work?
I came see, as soon as Christmas was out of the way, I came back in myself.
You get antsy about the house doing fuck all, don't you?
I need to be up and at something. I came down in here and ended up having quite a fucking busy week. Just
happy days, mate. Just mostly walk-ins, that kind of stuff.
Mostly walk-ins, because I didn't want to do any of the vouchers. As I said to everybody, if you're coming in this week, we quick things. Don't be bringing your fucking vouchers down. The reason I'm doing this because I'm skint.
I need pocket money.
What
are you spending your money on?
I'll shape me, I think, just now.
I'm the same. If I get any kind of money, I'm like, I could buy groceries, or I could buy a rare Batman comic.
There you go.
It's not going to come out of the...
I have them fucking Spider-Man. Who would I take Spider-Man comics to from the 70s to get them
comic book guys in Belfast will send them away and get them...
I'll get them in the week case and all
that. Yeah, get them authenticated.
Brilliant.
Happy days.
I'm going to do that.
Get on it, mate. I spent all weekend watching football.
Yeah, you did too.
FA Cup third round, mate.
What he said to me yesterday, we were going up to Paul Moore's house. We'll talk about him in a wee minute.
Great lad.
He's a good fella. We were going up last night for a wee bite to eat with him, and he says, "I'll maybe say to Paul, could he stick the football on in the house?" I says, "Mate, you can't do that. You have to fucking sit and talk. You're going to have to sit and have a conversation.
No, right.
You can't just walk into somebody's house and say, Paul, nice to see you, mate. Stick a football on there."
No, I still would just have it on in the background, like background noise, like you would light a wee fire. Like Liverpool were playing Barnsley in the third round of the FA Cup. I love football, but I especially love the FA Cup for a number of reasons. The FA Cup is the oldest domestic club competition in the world.
This is the first time I've ever found football interesting. You explaining this to me. Yep. Go ahead.
So, oldest domestic club competition in the world. You have qualifying rounds, the first round proper, second round proper. At the third round stage is where big teams come into it. The Premier League teams, the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, the big guns.
Yep.
So, but they can be drawn against any team that's still in the cup that could be a league below them, the same league, 2 leagues, 3 leagues, 4 leagues, whoever's still in the competition. The holders, Crystal Palace, were drew against Macclesfield, who were 6 divisions below them.
Macclesfield, you say?
117 places below them. Macclesfield beat them.
Right.
Proper fairy tale shit. This is like that's like complete underdog fairy tale stuff. Beat them 2-1. They progressed to the next round, put out the holders. Multi-millionaire footballers were put out by part-time footballers. One guy was a teacher. They trained twice a week, play on a Saturday. One guy was a fucking postman. Had to get the day off work. Had to get the day off work to play in the fucking game. So I think shit like that is amazing. So watched 3 games of football, watched match of the day, woke up the next day and watched more football.
Yeah.
I just sat in the house watching football. It was lovely.
Brilliant,
really lovely. Nice and chilled out.
That's right up your street, Ken.
100% right up my street. Another right. Do you watch Stranger Things?
I've watched the first 3 seasons.
Right, so you haven't watched the final season? No. Right, spoiler alert. If
Go ahead, I don't give a fuck. Right. Spoilers don't annoy me.
Right.
I'm too hard to be annoyed by spoilers.
The 3rd or the 5th and final season, right? So this was the finality of it and all. And it was, I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't like the conclusion of it. I thought
there.
No, that wasn't the conclusion. No. But yeah, right. Now, Will Byers is a character, right?
The kid that went missing in the first season.
Yeah. And if you've watched seasons 1, even season 1, 2, 3, you know Will's got a little bit of sugar in the tank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know that
he's a bit light on his feet.
He's a bit light on the feet. You know that's a young man who knows how to spell plie, which is a graceful bending of the knees in ballet. Right. Right. That's a plie.
You're a mental hero.
Right. So there at a stage, and it wasn't very natural. There was a stage in it where it's like, right, Hopper's 5 minutes away from the meeting point. We have to go and meet him now. The safety of the world. We need to save the world. We have to go right now. I was like, no, wait, everyone. I have an announcement to make. I am a gay man. And everyone's just kind of like, sweet. Well, can we go save the world? And it's like, no, you have to. It just felt very convoluted.
Why would they have done that? Because the rating's been pretty good. Like
the Duffer Brothers are fantastic, but I don't know. It didn't feel not like everybody knew Will was gay anyway.
Yeah.
Like it was. You're putting in a lip rocket.
Nothing gay about that.
No, nothing gay about it. It was just the eye contact you made while you were essentially fondling your gums. Was it? Mate, that's sexy as fuck.
Is it sexy?
It's the eye contact I love. But I just the end of the Stranger Things. Loads of people had an issue with it. Said that they weren't happy with the conclusion. I thought it was fine. I had no issue with it. I wrapped everything up. But it was just that was a very weird
segue.
Yeah, it felt like they had I felt like they had already written it and we're like, oh fuck, we need something to appeal to that demographic.
To the gayers.
That's exactly
something to appeal to the gayers.
That's exactly what, and it just felt really inauthentic because everybody knew Will was gay. There had already been a lot of alluding to it in previous seasons, and it just felt very I don't know. But anyway,
but you enjoyed it
as a
gay man. As
the voice of the gay community, right? I would just like to say thank you for the representation. but not.
I was talking to Ryan McFall last night. Quickly, just chatting to him on the thing. I was sitting waiting for Isaac at MMA. I was sitting in the car.
Ryan's a great lad.
Ryan's a good lad.
He's our token gay mate, isn't he?
He is. But he sent a voice message, and I do you know what I'm trying to get used to? That he calls me babe.
I think it's nice. I think it's lovely.
But he says, so it's just why he says. He says, come on. He says, do you know? Well, babe, I'll call over tomorrow and see you. And I was like, oh, mate, dead on. Happy days. I'll see you tomorrow. Fuck, he's a gig, mate.
He came for a pint with us. He came for a pint with us in the station bar, and it was me, you, Ryan, another friend of ours, and we just the station bar had never seen the likes of it. Me and you look like two fucking scumbags. Ryan is
he's flamboyant as fuck. That's the only way you can put it.
He's flamboyant, magnificently dressed every fucking time you see him. Big man knows how to fucking wear a shirt. Fair play to him. And just everyone was sort of just looking at us and we're all right, what's happening as well. But no, we need to get out with Ryan again.
He's a good lad.
At some stage. Do you know something else I took a wee bit of heat for in the past couple of days?
Go ahead.
So you know the band Sleep Token, right? And if no one's ever heard Sleep Token, you don't
listen. There's one great song, and I like it because.
You don't like the song. You don't actually like the song.
I like that.
You like the.
Yes.
You like what the song represents to you.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
So I don't know if it's a generational thing, but I just don't get Sleep Token at all. People who are.
Do you think what type of person does it appeal to?
Right.
Because my wife is definitely not a depressed person.
No, not at all. And
she's a dark wee fucking thing, but she's dead. You know what I mean?
And she loves Sleep Token.
Oh, she loves it.
Loves Sleep Token.
To the point where I've had to say to her a couple of times, Nikita, please, not today.
Yeah,
not today.
I don't.
It's my studio.
She is the boss. I just don't get it. It's I don't even. Right? Do you remember the band Bastille?
Yes.
It's like a more depressed version of them with reverb or distortion.
Do you know the background behind it? Your man,
Vessel
1, Vessel 2, Vessel 3. Well, the thing behind it is that this guy has been in touch with a demon called sleep.
Okay.
And this demon has been keeping him right and telling him that he's going to do great, and he firmly, that's why he calls himself Vessel. He's a vessel for the demon. For the demon, it's not him. Yeah. So every song he writes is dedicated to this demon that he calls sleep. Strange thing is, I'd never seen
the aesthetic,
the mask around like that. I'd never seen it before. And I told you this a couple of weeks ago. I was lying sleeping, and my sleep is strange. Let's just say it's fucking strange. That's the best way to put it. I firmly believe that there's an alternate fucking universe life going on there because it's a continuation every night of the same shit over and over again, right? And there was one night I was dozing off, and I fucking felt something over my shoulder, and I turned around quickly and seen this head pulling back. And it was a mask with all this paint on it, right? And I hadn't seen the fucking Sleep Token mask.
Yeah.
And then about 2 weeks later, I was scanning through fucking reels, and the next thing I seen, I just, that's a fucking thing I seen over my shoulder. And it was that mask. So weird as fuck, mate, isn't it?
Do you think that they are just sort of creating their own narrative to in very theatrical rock?
Well, look at Ghost. Ghost do it right.
Yeah.
Ghosts are fantastic.
They're all precursors. They're all sort of like sons of Alice Cooper, if you will.
Absolutely. So nothing. The best way to fucking move forward with anything like that there is to have a legend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll get guys that lean into the legend of what they perceive themselves to be, or what they want people to perceive them to be. You know what I mean? So if you look at Tom Waits. Tom Waits lived that life. He was fucking homeless, lived in his car, blah blah blah. But in his successful end of his career, the whole fucking sort of 3/4 towards the end here, he has still leaned in that character. And there's a you know, what do they call it? Barnyard Blues, that type of shit he does. You know what I mean? And he fucking lives that as a character, really. I wouldn't say he's the same person.
Just like living their gimmick.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Start to live their gimmick.
I've seen it with people, very, very well-known people that I've worked with, that when it's this, they're them, but when they're in front of people, they're not that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You see it with wrestlers all the time.
Yeah.
You see it with wrestlers, like wrestlers. Obviously, they curate.
I love it. It's an act.
Yeah, they carefully curate a character, but they have to be that in public.
Yeah.
So it's a thing known as kayfabe, keeping up appearances, basically.
Right, okay.
But you will see some guys start to believe their own bullshit. If their character is like a tough guy, over time they will start to believe they're a little bit of a tough guy, or they believe that they are the character that they're portraying. And it gets a wee bit weird, and if the same happens to musicians, that can also so Marlon Manson be a prime example of it. Now, by all accounts, he's a horrible cunt.
Well, people like that, I think, are up to their neck in something dark,
malevolent.
I mean, that fucking define malevolent. You know what I mean? That's the problem here.
Yeah.
You know, but people do have that thing, and I do think that there's things out there that you can fucking make deals with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To get to where you want. You know,
or you can manifest.
We were talking about this a wee bit last night. There's a manifestation, and how that's occult, fucking wrapped up in a nice way for the modern day person that'll buy the books, that'll the self-help shit
for single women in their mid-30s.
Exactly, you know what I mean.
The Secret.
That's a perfect example. But what you don't realize is that what you're doing, there's a very, very set way to do these things, and if you do it right, it'll work. But you have to have your heart set in what it is that you want. If you're going, well, I'm doing this, so I feel like I should be successful at it, so here, let's make a deal. It's not going to work.
Or I hope I'm going to be successful.
Hope and want are the two worst words you can use in the occult.
Yeah.
No hope and no want. You can never ever use those because
you will always have that. Then
it's instantaneous magic. That's what it's called. It's an instantaneous result. So when you hope for something, I hope, when you're praying to whatever fucking god, demon, whatever the fuck it is, and you're praying to that, and you're saying shit like, I really hope that this here works, so here's what I want.
Well, you continue to hope and want because you've enacted that.
Exactly. You'll continue to hope and want. That's all that happens. So it's an instantaneous result. The result has been fucking given
your
to
hope
you
and your want.
That's
why your language is so important when you're doing some stuff like that.
But even not enough. So a guy that I used to know called Duncan Barford wrote a couple of cracking books. One was called Occult Experiments in the Home. And I was reading the book. I actually got a quick chat with him about it because I was going to do some artwork for him for some tarot cards and shit that he but it wasn't tarot. It was like an oracle deck, which is a different thing. It's like it's the same kind of vibe and rules, but it's a different thing. And he wanted me to draw them, but it ended up not happening anyway. But Duncan had done this thing where he had no money and he needed money. So he did a thing to say, I will get what I need here. This is what's happening. Worded it all properly and all. And he was standing in the bank. This is in his book. And he was standing in the bank. He was behind a guy, getting closer to the thing. And he says, the next thing, the vibe changed. And it looked like everybody in the bank was looking the other way. Everybody was looking the other way, right? And this guy in front of him's fucking wallet, thick with fucking notes, fell on the ground in front of him. And all he had to do was lift that and put it in his pocket. But he says he realised what had happened is that it doesn't see victims. It doesn't see who is going to be put out by what you get or your fucking intent and your result. He says, so what happened was he lifted it up, looked at it, he says, that's fucking more money than I've ever seen in cash. And he tapped the fella on the shoulder and he gave him it, and the boy turned around and he says, mate, thank you so much. He says, that's my daughter's whole college fund here that I've been saving years for.
Ooh,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'll get the result, but to the detriment sometimes of other people. So you have to watch that.
We had a very basic sort of analogy. It's like a monkey paw type scenario. You know that whole you can make a wish with a monkey paw, but the wish will never come to fruition the way that you envisage it in your head. There's always going to be a collateral damage, if you will. But there's
ways to word shit like that if you're doing sort of the heavier stuff, you know what I mean? And to protect everybody else, but also for you to get what you need from it. There's a lot of important, even
try not to give too much away here.
I gotta be careful what I say here. So if you're, well, sure, they've worked it out with plants as well. If you are positive and loving towards even a plant, the plant will thrive. But if you're, and the same with water as well. Water's molecular structure will change if it's in a negatively charged or positively charged ions are what makes a negative vibe in a room. Negatively charged ions are what makes a positive vibe in a room. Okay, So if you're filling the room with positively charged ions, which is the opposite vibe setting that you're going to get, then what happens is that the molecular fucking structure of things will change. So
react with your own body chemistry.
What that tells you then is your own words as frequencies, what you're putting out and what you're saying. You know what I mean? If you truly hate something, you need to, and you want to put a curse, again, it's stuff that I shouldn't be getting into here.
Be very careful here, Lee.
Right, but what I'll say is this here: if you genuinely are doing a curse and you genuinely hate something enough to do that to, there's certain things that you need to do
to nearly prove
to prove your hatred, to prove your hatred first.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because if it's just like a passing thing, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
But if you can prove your hatred, your genuine fucking dark, guttural hatred towards something or somebody, then you. Once you've done the stages of that,
it's almost like trials to get
that's
to.
exactly it. You know what it is, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So how did we get there from Sleep Token?
Demons.
Fuck. Oh yeah. Well, so to wrap it up on a nice wee bow, Sleep Token is essentially Sleep Token is for people who go to Disney World who have no children. That's the analogy I'm making.
Did you see that somewhere?
No, do you know? It came to me. I was just thinking about it, like, because I seen a video of Disney adults. Disney adults give me the creeps.
Yeah.
Right? Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with going, like, once with, like, your girls or something and having a great time. You know, they're wearing your Mickey ears and being, woo, having a great time. But there's people who make it their entire personality. Right? People who have, like, year passes to Disney World and they have no kids.
I have no interest in Disney World.
No, me neither. None
at all.
No kids, but they'll maybe go, like, every other weekend or something, and this is what they do, and they make it their entire identity. I've seen a video of these two individuals, right? And they look exactly as you think they would look, but they're both wearing Sleep Token t-shirts. And I was like, fuck me, that's fitting. The t-shirt wasn't fitting because they were big glasses, like, but I thought in a more metaphorical sense, like, that was very fitting. But I don't know, Sleep Token annoys me, like, just really fucking annoys me. Yeah, but another thing I was going to say to you, on a serious note, the world seems to be going to shit, mate.
Aye.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. What's going on?
To the point where...
You pay more attention to it than I do because it scares me.
Well, I've got a few... I'm following Aaron Parnas on... and this kid's waking up every morning and he's putting all the stuff that's happening in America up at the minute. Donald Trump is ignoring all fucking constitutional fucking...
What's the crack with Greenland?
Well, he wants to annex Greenland because Greenland... So if you think about it, you've got USA, Canada, you've got... fucking Alaska up here, so he's got USA,
yeah,
and Greenland would be USA in the triangle, if he could get it, you know what I mean? Problem is Denmark has had that for 500 years, and Donald Trump's coming in and saying stupid shit like, just because they landed a boat there 500 years doesn't mean it's theirs, and you're going, what mate? But
is there...
Tip of the fucking iceberg, the
somewhat hypocritical or ironic statement to be making there.
Bastard is up to his neck in this fucking the Epstein phase here. Like, I mean, it should be the Trump phase.
I'm trying not to comment too much as I might be going to the States in the new year.
Fuck, I've already said I'm not going. I'm not going. I was meant to go twice, but I'm not going now at all.
I might be going in later in the new year.
Here, but have you seen the shit that they're doing, mate? They're making you put 5 years of your social media up, 5 years of all your contacts, and they're going to go and check everything. Like,
not only that, but they're also going to make it so that was originally for people coming into the country. They're also doing it for people leaving the country
and coming back. So if if you get out of the country and you're an American citizen, what's going to happen here is that I think nobody is going to get out or in.
Well, that's the point I was going to make. So if you leave and come back, or you might not even be able to leave.
I'm on Threads, mate.
Right.
And see the amount of Americans that are saying, so how hard is it to come and live in Ireland? Could you imagine if half of fucking America tried to fucking get their
I'm back in the homeland. No, you're fucking not.
You're American.
Shut up. No, like I love Americans.
So do I. But that whole I'm Irish, you're American, say you're American, don't tell people, you don't need to do that. I don't tell people where I don't even know what my roots are.
No, Monaghan, I think.
Is that where you're from?
I think originally from, but I would never say, "Oh yeah, I'm from Monaghan." No, I'm from Lorne.
No, my dad's dad was English, so he was.
I met a
cunt too.
Fuck him, he's dead now.
Anyway.
I met a fella, I can't remember where it was. It was an American lad, like, chatting away to him. He was a lovely lad, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you missed the bin." It's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Irish too." was like, all right, class, where
about you from?
Whereabouts you from? He's Philadelphia. It's like, mate, you're from fucking Philly, no harm to you. You can say you've got a wee bit of Irish, but you're not Irish. There's only about 8 million of us. Calm yourself.
5.5 million people on this whole island.
I thought there was 8.
No. 5.5 million people on this whole island.
There must be about.
There's more people in.
There must be 2.5. Fucking.
There's more people in New York. There's no more people in New York State than there is here.
How many Irish people with big Irish heads on them are around the world working in bars, working on farms, doing leggies?
Oh, that's it.
A straight like
I done it too. Fuck, I was out there for 3 years, mate. Sparkle.
Fucking hell. Speaking of talking about the States, have you been keeping up to date with the whole ICE shooting?
Mate, that's ridiculous.
That's
cold-blooded fucking murder, mate.
And
he's
scared the
he's
fucking
going to get away. He's back on the streets now.
That scared the fucking
life out of me. He's back on the streets now with a fucking plaster in his ear.
7th of January, it happened. The lady was called Renee Good, so God rest her soul. Again,
she was a local there too. I think she's on that street. She lived on that street or something.
What it was the biggest ICE raid in history.
Yeah.
So 2,000 officers. Are they officers? Yeah, enforcement officers were deployed by the Trump administration to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
The cops are standing up against them, like the local law enforcement.
Jacob Frey, the mayor of Minneapolis,
seen that,
got on a podium and said, "Get the fuck out of Minneapolis." This is an elected official who said, "Get the fuck out of Minneapolis," which you know I respect. To be fair,
and then he says, "I'm amazed that more people are concerned the fact that I said get the fuck out of Minneapolis on the thing than the fact that a woman was cold-bloodedly murdered by fucking fascists."
Now,
you know what I mean?
This Renee Good was 37 years old.
Do you know what? I'm just going to say it. You see, if you're following me at all and you fucking support Trump, who's a paedophile, murdering, fucking dirty, stinking, shitting himself bastard, get the fuck off me. I don't want to know you. I don't want anything to do with you. If you think that that's a good thing to have as a fucking front runner, as the person who has his finger on the fucking button, then get the fuck off me. Don't be talking to me. I want to know nothing about you.
Now, those are the views of Lee Rogers. Obviously, I need to be careful with what I say. But what I can say is that the brazen murder of a 37-year-old mother of 3
that he fucking defended.
So, like, there's again the.
Hey, where's my eye contact? Where's my eye contact?
I can only, mate, put that fucking lip rocket away. That made it sound like his dick was out, folks. If you're just listening, it wasn't. It was one of those wee fucking pouches. But, like, mate, she was 37 years old. Jonathan Ross was the name of the ICE agent. Now, we've all seen video from maybe a number of different angles. What it looked like to me was she was in the middle of the road. I don't know if she was obstructing.
She steered clear of him when she was turning, but go ahead.
She was in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And she wasn't obstructing traffic because people were able to go around her. She may have been stuck as it was a snowy day. Allegedly, ICE are saying that she drove towards. Now, what I have seen is that she was turning the wheel the opposite direction. The
wheels were hard, right? He was standing at the corner of the car.
Now, she's going to move away. There was some kind of interaction between them where she was chastising him to a certain degree. What she actually said, quote unquote, what was she said? "That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you," is what she said to him moments before she got shot. Her wife said something, and again, something mildly antagonistic. And then next thing, in less than a second, he's popped off 3 shots.
Right in her face too.
And killed her.
But not much of her left.
On his body cam footage, someone can be heard saying within the vicinity, "Fucking bitch."
Is that right?
That's that.
Holy shit.
Which is fucking terrifying. Not only that, but a medical professional, a physician, identified themselves to give first aid. ICE prevented that individual from going and helping her.
That's right. They said we've got our own
responders coming. Yeah, which is fucking terrifying. As you say, Donald Trump and the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, has come out and defended.
She's a fucking scumbag.
I watched that press conference, mate, and it was lies.
Lies, and here they're trying to tell you now. That's the problem. They're the thing. If we just keep saying that's not what you've seen on camera, you're going to believe that.
They've said that they've called Renee's actions an act of domestic terrorism, while simultaneously not calling what Jonathan Ross did an act of murder.
Did you see off the back of this here, the priest that they held? They held a priest, and the priest then obviously fucking got, and they let him go eventually. And they said to the priest, and this is him saying it, they said to the priest, "You're white anyway, you would have been no fun. Sure, it doesn't matter, you're white anyway, you would have been shot, would have been no fun."
Fuck.
And let him go.
Jesus
Christ. This is where we're at. My thinking, I had sent it to you the other night, my thinking is that America will annex Greenland, right? Or try their best.
Yep.
Anyway, we're hoping that NATO steps in. But is there a NATO without the USA? That's hard to know. When he annexes Greenland, he's got Venezuela. If he takes Mexico and keeps moving down, then that whole thing becomes an empire.
A corridor.
Right? Yep, an empire, the whole thing, right? If he takes Canada too. Russia then could take Europe. Israel will take the Middle East. China will take all of Asia, and probably Australia then, if you think about it too.
Australasia.
And that means you've got these four people who are four separate empires, and you're back to those days of, do you know what I mean? And what happens then?
Go for fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you have no electric, you have no Wi-Fi, because I don't want you communicating. Do you know what I mean? And we're back to square one. Half of the world will be dead in the first 6 months.
I'm sure in China,
half of the world will be gone in the first 6 months.
You're talking about a lack of communication there. In China, you can't have any meta applications. You can't
Yeah,
have
but
WhatsApp,
also-
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, and it's a big communist country. But everybody who lives in China are generally okay. There's not very much homelessness or anything like that, because everybody gets the same thing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair distribution.
Yeah, that's it. That's the problem with communism, because whenever communism comes in, say communism was to take over, say, the UK and Ireland. Say something happened that we were taking over. What they do is anybody that has money, as they go, okay, everything that you have is going to be split up. And this is the problem. I'm not saying that I support communism in any way. There's certain aspects of it are utopian, and utopian has been proven to never work.
Yeah, it's too idealistic to work.
It's too idealistic, because you have to go to the people who have something and say, right,
and they won't relinquish it.
That you're a doctor, you're a fucking brain surgeon, you're going to get the same as that guy sweeping the streets.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? This guy's still doing an important job. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but people aren't able. People won't relinquish what they have.
What I mean? That's it, and they won't relinquish what they have. So that's where you get uprisings and shit like that.
Yeah.
That. You know what I mean? The farmers who it was always a cliche. It was in a song as well. You know. Farmers fucking sharpening their plowshares just to make swords and shit, you know, to turning tools into weaponry and stuff like that. And, you know, the scary thing is that no matter how far away you thought that was 2 years ago,
it's not a lot far away.
It's not far away.
That's terrifying.
It's literally a push of a button will kick everything off here, and that's the world's fuck.
But if you can, like, you know, on a much smaller scale, if you can get governmental agents indiscriminately popping off and murdering people in their cars, that's a scary sign of things to come. Do you know, so the FBI were working collaboratively with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension to do an investigation.
Yep.
All of a sudden, the FBI revoked the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension's access to evidence.
Wouldn't give them any evidence.
Wouldn't give them evidence of it at all.
That's crazy, mate. Isn't it?
A GoFundMe for Renee's raised 1.5 million, which is going to be, their family said that's going to be for her children.
Yeah.
They're going to set that in a trust fund. A GoFundMe for your man Jonathan Ross, the murderer, raised $375,000.
Who paid that?
Who's contributing to that? That's fucking terrifying.
Every ICE agent, every fascist supporting fucking scumbag. Do you know what I mean? Everybody, how many people do you go on your fucking thing and look at any of this here? I don't know if much of this is trolls or bots or whatever, but there's a lot of people going in and saying fuckers, she deserved it, mate, and that's madness.
You know, I don't know if I'm being naive, but I would genuinely hope they're not real people. Now, allegedly one in every three accounts on Instagram is a bot.
Okay.
So I would hope that is just... I would hope no right-thinking person.
No.
Well, do you know what? Right-wing thinking person, probably. But no intelligent human being can look at that on the face of it and say that there's any real kind of justification. I don't care if you're fucking left-wing, right-wing, centrist. The cold facts of it are an unarmed woman who was no threat, no real threat whatsoever, was shot fatally 3 times by a government agent,
a federal agent.
Like, fuck me, let that settle in. Like,
I mean, you can't even. I mean, up until all this shit started, the FBI were always the ones that. I mean, the fucking millions of movies about them and all, and how classy they are getting the shit done, and you know what I mean, stepping in and taking over fucking hard fucking investigations and shit, and you kind of, even from here,
you seen them as the good guys.
Even from here, you admired them.
Yeah, you thought they were the good guys.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? And now you look at that fucking wonky-eyed motherfucker standing there, fucking lying through his bastard and teeth, Kash Patel. Do you know what I mean? And you just go to yourself, he's not even fucking qualified. He's in that role because he sucked a dick or fucking or was up to something way back that that they've said, well, listen, if you keep quiet, we'll stick you in here. We'll give you this fucking role. And he's like,
you are 100% never getting into the States again, brother.
Who cares, mate? Who fucking cares?
I don't know if it's related, but just with like the end of the world coming in, the rapture and everything, have you noticed more people have been kind of finding God of late?
Joe Rogan.
Do you know, mate? Not even on a smaller scale. Individuals that I know, and this has happened maybe 5 or 6 times within the last 6 months. Someone's maybe added me on Facebook,
what God?
Or I've bumped into someone I haven't seen in ages, and you get chatting, and they're almost biting at the bit to tell you that they've found God or they've been saved without you fair play to them if they're finding comfort in that and solace in that.
Finding comfort in what? What are they finding comfort in?
I've no
right,
idea.
so so look at it like this here. The Gnostic Gospels of Jesus Christ, Jesus was teaching God is within. He was teaching you something to get you out of the fucking shackles, to turn you away from that demonic motherfucker that was in the Old Testament, who they called the Lord, right? Okay, he was getting you away from it. He didn't want fucking followed. He didn't want to be a god. It was nothing to do with it. He was saying to you, listen, here's how you break those chains. Yep. Here's how you get away from it. That's the Gnostic Gospels. There's fucking 90 of those, Phil, right? And the Gospels that went into the Bible. And Paul, let's put it this way, in Paul's Bible, fuck all to do with Jesus Christ. That was Paul. That was Paul's Bible. That was his church. It wasn't Jesus' church. You have this person who's the Son of God or God, depending on what religion you look at, blah blah blah. And this you gotta follow me, and that's it. You know what I mean? And that was a control mechanism. It's fuck all to do with anything to do with that. So if what I will say is, if you're thinking about fucking turning to Christianity or fucking any of that type of shit, stand your ground. Don't do it. You don't need to, and it's not a thing that you need to worry about, and you don't need to put that shit on yourself and put those chains around yourself, because it is ridiculous. We are here on this planet to enjoy it and have fun. This is why we're here, and we've all chosen to be here. We have all, in a precursor fucking existence, and because we've always been, we have chosen to be here. But do not fall in that fucking trap. It's disgusting.
I think.
And don't talk to me. Don't ever try and talk to me about it, or try and fucking minister to me, because you will get told a few fucking home truths. I know more than you. Do you know what I mean?
I think people are being corralled by fear. Yeah. A lot of that is, so it's the fear. People are looking for solace in something, anything. And
it's the simple-minded people who are worried that Jesus is going to appear in the sky, and he may well do, and it'll be that Project fucking Bluebeam that we've been talking about since the 50s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've already threw holograms up in the sky and scared the fuck out of people. Now, all they have to do is throw one up of fucking Jesus Christ, a white man with a beard and long hair and a fucking white dress.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was never what Christ was about, and it was never what the consciousness was supposed to be. Anyway, sorry, mate.
No, not at all. Just as I say, I think it's it's indicative of a wider communal societal fear, if as we want to call it. People are worried about what's coming next.
Yep.
So they need to find faith, solace, or align themselves with something to show that they are I don't know, good, virtuous.
It's the second. It's not the second coming of Christ. It's the second coming of the Roman Empire. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at it like that. It's the second coming of the Roman Empire, which was a control mechanism, as you're saying.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It keep you in fear that if you do anything wrong, that you're going to get judged for it. It's not happening. Don't worry about that. But if you do anything bad, you're going to get judged for it. If you have a wank, that's a sin. If you have a, you know what I mean? Everything.
Well, I sinned this morning.
I think I cracked one out yesterday. Mate, you know what I mean?
I sin on.
I'm older than you, like, you know what I mean?
A couple of days for you, isn't it? For when you finish, it's just dust. Anyway, shall we jump into fan questions?
Yes, go ahead, man.
All right. So we had our listener questions. So we had a few. Had some crackers. So give me a wee second just to get them up.
I think people are glad to see us back a wee bit, mate. Huh?
Do you know what? I've said it. We have a small yet fervent support.
I'm a fucking love you.
Lovely. And it's really, really lovely.
Good.
We hope it doesn't sound self-indulgent or doesn't sound a wee bit wank or anything, but you know, it is very, very nice, and there is a wee bit of almost like a wee bit of a hub or a wee bit of a clandestine community.
It's just two lads having a conversation.
That's exactly what it is, and more people should do it. Yep. First, anonymous. Any New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't do them. Do you do them?
Not really. I try and look after myself a wee bit more. I feel like
there's enough changes from last year that have led nicely into this year. If that makes
that makes sense. Just I don't know. I always try and set an intention for the year just to try and be relatively decent.
Yeah.
I want to get a wee bit like I had so much indulgence over Christmas, mate. just food. I think I replaced what I would have had drinking wise with food.
Yeah.
So I put on a wee bit of timber there. That reminds me. I was at the gym yesterday. Told you this. I was at the gym yesterday, right? So I was doing gym I go to, got lots of heavy bags. So I wasn't doing weights yesterday. I had the sauna suit on, working away, doing my rounds, right? Sauna suit, I'm sweating away, moving around, just not going mad, just hitting the bag. About 6 rounds in or so, I can see a guy at the corner of my eye, like moving around, sort of warming up or whatever. And he starts into these katas, if you will, these forms, like moving around, like going for like crouching tiger, hidden wanker shape. No harm to him. Hope you don't listen.
Because he sounded like he was a fan of yours, mate.
He was doing all
does watch us,
and he's doing breath work and everything, like whoosh, all this sort of fucking.
Is that Tai Chi, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if he was drinking or whatever, but he was fucking. So he's moved around.
Chai tea.
Oh, sorry. Is that not what you meant?
That was good.
Thank you very much.
Well done, mate.
Right, so he's doing all this warm up stuff and everything, and then he says to me, he's like, "Many rounds left on the bag there, bro?" And I was like, "Why, you want to jump in or what? There's fucking seven more of them." I said, "No, I was just asking because I want to use the same time. Like, can I use your timer? Because I've got the wee app that does 3-minute rounds. So do you mind if I use that?" I was like, yeah, no worries, far away, man, far away. So he goes hell for leather on it, but I mean, fucking smashing this bag for a fucking round. Beep, 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 beep. Round goes. He's lying down, fucking. So, you right, big lad? He's like, yeah, I'm just easing myself in, you know. And then away he went. And I just thought, what a weird interaction. Now, I would hit the heavy bag fairly regular in the gym I go to, just maybe one day a week as part of a bit of cardio. But you're guaranteed when you're sitting hitting the heavy bag and anyone's near you, a guy will come up to another heavy bag and hit it. And I don't know if he sees someone else, sort of. It's like a male ego thing. If another man sees another man on a heavy bag, he feels the need to be like, fucking show him I can punch as well. Can you? Without your gloves on, hitting the heavy, get fucked. Absolute. But anyway, New Year's resolution, get a wee bit healthier. That's what it was. My mate Mark Leonard,
right?
Fucking OG of commentary, absolute diamond. One of the
What's happening,
first
Mark?
guys. Mark, absolute sweetheart, love him to death. He said, Conor McGregor is talking about BKFC coming to Ireland. Do you think it will happen? I don't see why not.
No.
I don't see why not. There is sort of a
why would it not?
Yeah,
what would stop it happening?
I think if it were to happen, and I've had this discussion with a few people, I think it will happen in Belfast as opposed to the south.
Right.
Conor Cook is the current BKFC British light heavyweight champion, so there's already that pull. If it does happen, I would love to be involved.
Yeah.
Logistically, I don't see unless they're going to use their own commentary team.
Why would they not put it in the south?
And the same reason that there's not a lot of MMA shows in the south. There's too many legal holes to jump through.
Right.
It's so much more difficult. That's why the north has become essentially the home of Irish MMA now, due to the frequency of shows they're on. Gyms are sending their fighters from the south to the north to compete.
Yeah.
I can only really think of one show that's happening in the south these days, but I would love to be a part of it for the simple reason that I'm a former professional bare knuckle boxer who's also a commentator. Show me somebody who has a better credentials than that on the island that should be doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I would love to be involved in some capacity. And bare knuckle's great as a sport. It's so fucking entertaining. But hopefully it should happen.
It's old school.
That's
So
fucking
it's
brilliant. Is
proper
what it
old
is.
school.
Like,
Where it all started.
don't get me wrong. It hurts your hands.
Aye.
It's not good for your hands, and there's not a lot of
Find
longevity.
yourself
in it.
picking shots though.
That's
Are
it.
you watching for it? Right, his chin's up a wee bit there. I've
That's-
got a fucking.
You're never throwing more than maybe 2 shots at a clip.
You hit somebody square on the top of the head. I mean,
You're breaking your hand.
you know what I mean. That's the hardest part of your body. Like.
First shot I ever threw in bare knuckle broke my hand.
Yeah.
Because he dipped his head at the last minute. Ah, for fuck's sake. Let me see. What else have we got? Big Graham Rennie. What are the chances of a live pod? He's asking.
Well, we've talked about this before. Where would we do it?
Well, aye. And what is it? Is it a ticket?
We'll do
is
it.
it a ticketed event? Is it?
I'll be a ticketed event. $5 fucking ticket. Mate.
What
Well, sure,
people-
we'll donate the fucking money.
Do you know what? That'll be a question then. You know, if there is enough, we'll test the. If there would be enough support for it.
Do it in some Congos.
If
On the
there-
stage in some
If there
Congos.
was enough support for it, yeah, 100%. I think that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly questions from
Questions from the audience and audience
All-
interaction where you're chatting with people and sort of, you know what I mean, and having a bit of crack back
You
and
know,
forward.
all 10 people
You know
that
what
would come will chat away. He's
I mean? All
like,
10 people.
but I'd be well up for that.
Fucking
I
right,
think it'd be a laugh. Big Lee that trains at the Relentless Wrestling Academy. Shout out Relentless Professional Wrestling Academy. Do you think Dog the Bounty Hunter actually liked coconut? That's a very good joke.
Is that good, is it?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Aye, what about him?
Bounty Hunter.
Oh, for fuck's
Did he
sake.
actually like coconut? Oh, did that
Lee.
not click? Did that not click when you told me?
not even a bit. Not even a bit. Fuck me.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Well
Yeah.
done, Lee. I
Yeah.
really like that. Lee with another one. Fuck me, he's on fire. What day do your bins go out?
Wednesday.
Imagine it was a Sunday night like mine. That'd be nuts. Fuck's sake.
Mate, I have to pull mine up that bastard lane and also have, like, it's a
Aye.
fucking workout. I get
Mine's-
to the end of the lane and fucking Paul and all's out helping me. Come on, you, I'll take that last bit, mate, you glory hunting cunt.
So Lee's come out on a Sunday. God love you, mate. That must be terrible.
Life's hard. Life's hard.
Muhammad Ali, fantastic artist, friend of the show, friend of
Good lad.
friend of the pair of us. What's your favorite metal band of all time and why? That's a good question.
Fucking metal band.
You're not a big metalhead, though, are you?
I'm not. I mean, as far as I would go as far as fucking Alice in Chains. That would be about as fucking.
You'd be more of the grunge era, wouldn't you?
Grunge era was my era. You see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No? Faith No More quite liked as well at the time. Like that. Not something we listen to now. Like
Faith No More were kind of more prog rock, weren't they?
not really.
I wouldn't have
I mean,
called-
prog rock. I would say are 6 minute fucking epic sub songs. Like, you know what I mean? And
Well, I would say they were fairly prog. I wouldn't put them into metal or grunge.
they were heading down that rap metal road when they first sort of started. They were along the lines of, you know.
So you could even call that progressive.
Nah.
For the time. I still listen to it. So I'm very much of that sort of new metal era, early
That's
2000s.
fucking horrible. See, whenever you indicate to stick that shit on in there, I'm like, ah, God.
There are bands like obviously
What
like
the fuck, guys?
obviously
Huh?
you've the
fucking millennials.
all right, oh man. You've got your classics like obviously Metallica. Metallica are one of my favorite bands ever. Seen them a couple of times. Great show every time. But then the new metal era, I loved System of a Down.
No.
System of a Down I thought were fucking brilliant. Who else? Back in the day, bands like Bullet for My Valentine, Trivium, who else? Machine Head. Just real enjoyable, like dirty, sit in my room on my own, angsty, paint my nails kind of music, you know? No one understands me, bro. Aye, good crack. What else have we got? Oh, here. One for you, Leo.
Okay, go ahead.
Wee Arn. So we have Big Arn at Brave and we have Wee Arn. Arn Teal, one of the best videographers in the
Wee
game.
Arn.
Wee Arn's about 6'3". No. So
He's an
it's
inch
just-
shorter than Big Arn. Fuck me. Yeah.
So a great videographer. Actually, I took we aside. I took first night we were in Uzbekistan. I took him out on the drink, right? And he's not a big drinker.
Right.
God love him. So me and him are sharing a room. So we get back to the room. He's doing fucking Wim Hof breathing to try and center himself because he's fucking hammered. He's like, no, I need to leave the room. I need to get some fresh air. He goes to the door. Now the door's on a bolt.
I love an out drinking story.
He hasn't opened the bolt, so he thinks he's fucking locked in the room.
Right.
Fucking wrecks the door open.
Did he pull it off the
Breaks
hinges,
the
did he?
entire fucking frame of the door.
Fucking
Goes
hell.
out for half an hour, and I can see him out the window doing like Wim Hof breathing to try and center himself. So he enjoyed Uzbekistan, God love him. But he's asking, are there more stars in the sky or grains of sand on the planet?
Right. Well, the explanation is there's more stars in the sky. There's
Why?
more stars in the universe. Well,
Break it down for me.
so the way you can't, there's no hard fast, because nobody knows.
It's all
for
theoretical.
sure. It's theoretical.
Nobody's
yeah.
gone 1, 2,
No,
3.
nobody's done that. But in the vastness of the entire universe, the key phrase is that there is 1 trillion stars to every grain of sand and every beach on this
That's
planet.
almost unfathomable.
You can't put that together. So there's 1 trillion. So there's what would that be? That would be a 1 in fucking. That'd be a 1 in 7 zeros.
What a
Or, no, a one in 13 zeros.
What
so
did Carl
10
Sagan theorize? There was a septillion.
septillion is unfathomable. That's fucking
Septillion amount of stars or something like that.
1 to the power of fucking
Too fucking many.
1 to the power of 15. So that's a 1 in 15 zeros.
All right.
That's-
I can't even comprehend that.
yeah,
I'm
no,
not even going to
no.
pretend that the magnitude of that settles on
nuts,
me,
isn't it, mate?
because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't comprehend that.
So
at all.
so anyway, that's it. They say that for every grain of sand there are 1 trillion stars.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fucking wild. Well, there you go, Aaron. Fucking asked and answered.
But if you want the right answer, if you're looking at you're looking up and what you see, you're only seeing 2,000 stars. That's all you can see with the naked eye in a fucking light polluted environment. You'll see around 2,000 stars. So no, then if that's what he means.
Fucking nice guy. Fucking nice guy's mad. Big Sebastian, one of Europe's top commentators. Lovely fella. Getting a wee bit political, so he is. What country is next on the US regime change tour of 2026?
Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I think Mexico.
You think they're
That's the rumblings. Mexico.
they're going to go full South America?
Well, I don't know that they'll ever be able to take Brazil and all, mate. You know what I mean? But they definitely will take Mexico, Argentina, and then they'll try and do some sort of deal with Canada. They want to have that whole thing as an empire. The whole of North and South America. The whole of the Americas.
It's like a bad fucking video game.
Oh,
Just command and conquer, like.
Yep.
That's fucking terrifying. Moving swiftly on from that, Seb. Like keeping it nice and light, mate. Appreciate you. Dean Midhat, again, fantastic commentator. Worked with him in Uzbekistan. Great lad. Love him to death. What do you do hypothetically if you fathered a child in Prague with the daughter and the mum? Hypothetically, of course.
Dean?
Are you okay, mate? Like, is everything okay?
Should we give you a wee call, mate, just
Like,
to check out and see?
I've a mad feeling you're not going back to Prague anytime soon. Best of luck. Reach out.
He's some boy. I was chatting to him on Christmas morning. Then
Fuck
when
me,
he was
he had
stuck,
a nightmare.
He was still stuck in fucking
Dino-
Uzbekistan, was it?
Dino had a nightmare, God love him, because obviously me and Aaron got back by the skin of our teeth because we were the first to leave. But he got a night's sleep and all in him, and was leaving about 8 or 9 hours after us.
Fucking hell, man.
He got to the airport in Uzbekistan just to be told that his flight had been cancelled, and they're not customer service centric.
No.
In Uzbekistan.
No, I wouldn't say so.
To be fair, like so, he eventually got back.
You
But
to
my
pay
God.
the fucking questions are like, what's next?
Right, hold on. Just right, calm yourself.
No, come on.
What cryptid, Bigfoot, Nessie, Mothman, etc., do you think is most likely to have been real? Don't say leprechaun just because you're Irish. Fuck off, Sebastian. That's not nice.
Well, Sebastian, Bigfoot.
Why?
Because the terrain, right? So here's my theory,
ahead.
right?
I'd be inclined to say the
Most
same,
times,
just off the top of my head.
most times when a Bigfoot's seen, it's seen paired with some sort of UFO sighting.
Okay.
Okay,
What's the correlation there?
right? The correlation to me is this. I think,
It's Bigfoot an alien. It's Bigfoot an alien.
no, you're not far off it. If you think about a UFO and the possibility that if it's here, it could be interdimensional, it means that whatever's on it is an interdimensional being.
Okay.
And say that was the scientists the botanists who are, because it's always seen over forests, as is Bigfoot in a forest or in wooded areas. Say they were the botanist scientists of whatever fucking civilization they are part of, right? And they're interdimensional and they can appear here in no time at all. For them to be able to come down and touch and feel stuff they would need to be physical matter.
Yep.
What if the Bigfoot, which is a perfect creature for that environment, is an avatar that stays either on the earth somewhere or on the ship that they can jump into, so they can be physical and go and work and find stuff out and try stuff out.
So the Bigfoot's a conduit then,
or an avatar,
a vessel, if you will. Yeah, right, right.
Like a flesh and blood vessel.
I'd never heard that theory.
Well, that's my theory.
That's interesting. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's my own.
That's interesting as fuck, man.
Yeah, I always thought, because you see that with that usually.
There's a correlation.
Always together.
Okay.
That it's very possible that is some interdimensional being, which we would consider a spirit or a soul, jumping into a physical being to be able to go down and manipulate the physical matter of the forest or the plant life or the animal life or whatever.
So the Bigfoot could just be like a meat vehicle?
It could be. Now, it could be here, flat out, solid, hidden away, but something tells me we would have found that by now. Do you know what I mean?
That's a nice wee point to leave it on.
Did you like that?
Mate,
Did you like that, did you?
That's fucking landed.
Yeah,
That's what it has.
there
Right.
you go.
The eagle has landed.
There
Well
you go.
done, mate. What's going on with you the rest of the day, pal?
Mate, I have a few tattoos in here, so I have today. Isaac has been selling shit on Vinted, all my old shit and stuff that he's been buying.
He's a proper wee entrepreneur, isn't he?
Aye, so he sent me a message this morning saying, Dad, is that fucking Gap hoodie that I bought for fucking 50p the other day, is it in the house? I've just sold it for £5. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to maybe try and go home and find that for him and get it sent away. Mate. You know, because you know what he's like. Now that doesn't sound too important, anyway, but why would you borrow your hole?
No.
This is Isaac Rogers. There's certain things you have to fucking do straight away.
If it's important to Isaac, there's nothing getting done until it's resolved. God love him.
So day apart from that, I'm looking forward to just getting a good day of tattooing in, mate. And
happy days. You've kind of you've fallen in love with tattooing again, haven't you?
I love it, man. This is where it always should have been.
Because at one stage it was like
instead of running about there like a fucking idiot.
Aye. No, you seem to
listen to what fucking people were telling me to do, fucking bad ideas, ways and fucking doing them. Fuck that shit, man. What the fuck was I thinking?
No, life is good, isn't it?
Yeah, life is good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Bat and the Band. Did we find out, Jack, what episode this is? 37, is it? 36? Fuck. Allegedly this has been episode 36. I don't believe it is. I believe it's 37.
Jack can't really count, so
no, you know. Are you sure, Jack?
Are they them fucking glasses you're wearing? The
meta glasses?
The meta glasses, are they? Huh?
Go ahead.
Come over.
Right.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Right, sorry. No, come on, Jack. Tell us this. Come on over and speak into the mic.
Come on, tell us all.
Break us down for us.
Let's go, boy.
49%.
This is our viewer, our listenership for the podcast, right?
I think it was 38 is UK. And there was a set percentage of Nigeria.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay.
Famous in Nigeria.
Fucking, we have the appeal everywhere. Huh?
And there's like other wee.
Yeah, but the majority is America.
In the USA.
That's mad.
Well, listen. I mean, like. No, we're not going to be able to come and see you anytime soon.
I'm gonna have to commentate remotely if that's the case. Just Zoom call in.
But as always, we'll love every fucking one of you that come up to tune in, Spotify and YouTube, anywhere you are listening. You know what I mean.
Continue to like, share, listen on the quiet. We're your dirty little secret. Nothing wrong with that at all. Follow us at the Bat and the Bandit on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. Myself, PC_commentary on Instagram. Lee, where can people find you?
L Rogers 77 on Instagram and Lee Rogers Music.
Just like that. See you next time.
Bye, folks.
Slangafoil.